Where do you think you're going?
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me. Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district.
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
I need to find Samara and get back to my mission, with or without your help.
Sounds important. Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
Best kind.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
You're letting her into a sealed crime scene?
I'm a cop. I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she's been looking at crime scenes longer than our two lifespans combined. She knows how to handle herself.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident. But her Justicar code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason. You have a right to disobey.
Let's remember that next time Sherpard sets us up against impossible odds.
Not often enough.
Our mission is more important than all of our lives. Anaya's superiors are just being foolish.
I'm a cop and I know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her and I will. Unless I can get her to leave my district first.
Samara would kill a cop? That doesn't sound very just.
She would die defending an honest cop, but she'd fight an army of dirty cops to the death. I admire her dedication, but her presence is still a big problem. I need her gone before I have to carry out my orders.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those back alleys lately.
I have to go.
Good luck.
We'd better find Samara before...
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning. All the natives are scared of her. I've got to get off of this world.
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they so much as smell corruption, they start shooting. The thing is, corruption isn't that hard to find around here.
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
Why do you think it was mercenaries?
Dagny Kerr was cutting through a back alley last night when someone killed him with a shotgun. I saw his body this morning. They'd used modded rounds. That means Eclipse mercs.
You must know something about these Eclipse.
I occasionally do business with them, but only in well-lit places, with my guards, and only after the cred's clear. This is a scummy bunch, even by merc standards. They sell red sand, all kinds of illegal items, and they are all cold-blooded killers.
Why would these mercs kill him? And why do you think they're coming after you, too?
I have no idea. We're innocent merchants. But they killed him, so they must be after me, too. I have to work the angles and get out of here.
You don't seem too broken up about your partner's death.
Dagny Kerr knew the risks when he took to spacing. Right now, my worry is me. It's unhealthy to be a Volus in the Nosastra spaceport right now. Especially a Volus named Pitney 4.
I should go.
Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this area.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
Get the rest of Bravo Squad prepped. Alpha Squad went after that Justicar 20 minutes ago, and they've gone dark. Go fucking mind over now! You're dead. Those were my best troops.
Tell me what I need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
What was the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. My name is Samara. a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
That merc was wounded and helpless. Do you just kill anyone who won't help you?
If my cause is important enough, yes. Are you different?
I can't say that I am.
That is something we share. You are honest. That is another. How may I be of service to you?
I need you to help me take down the Collectors.
The Collectors are a worthy foe. I would relish testing myself against them. But I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse Sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective. Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
The human is lost here. Can one of you clarify?
I was trying to convince her to leave with you, but Justicar's in their code.
The detective has been ordered to detain me. I can't force her to disobey an order.
Asari is stupid. Your code just means you kill her tomorrow instead of today.
I am afraid so.
I'll get the name of that ship.
Do that, and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
Can you tell me more about Justicars?
We are individuals who have forsworn family, children, and worldly possessions aside from some weapons. We travel Asari space righting wrongs as defined by the ancient code we have each memorized.
Ilium may be dominated by Asari, but it isn't in Asari space.
My quarry fled to this place. I am sworn to hunt her down, and I will follow anywhere she goes. It is rare for a Justicar to leave Asari space, but I must follow my oath. If I suffer for it, I will accept that.
A moment ago you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear to follow me?
If I stay, I will be compelled to kill many innocents to escape incarceration.
Like me.
I may be killed, and my quarry would be free to continue murdering. If I come with you and survive your mission, I can resume my investigation. To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place. It is a simple choice.
Makes sense.
This Justicar code seems quite
It may
strict.
seem so to you, but this is my oath. The expedient path may be fast and simple. That does not make it the right path.
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney 4 is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
Well, I've got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
Thank you, Sherpard.
Hello again, Earth Clan. Did you speak to the detective?
You said you didn't know anything about all this. You've got one chance to change that.
What do you mean, Earth Clan? Oh dear. Please put that away. I'll be cooperative, I swear.
Tell me everything.
I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse, so they are perturbed and want to kill me.
Tell me about this chemical you brought in.
It's called Minogen X3, and it's very, very, illegal. Anyone with biotic powers who is exposed to it becomes... The higher your exposure, the more powerful you get. But too much of it, you die. That's the part that the Eclipse found disagreeable.
You've been in the Eclipse base. What do you remember?
It's a series of docking bays where the Eclipse keep their private ships. They're well armed and they've got mechs. And they're all murderers. Every one of them kills someone as part of their initiation.
It sounds like you're a swindler, and your actions finally caught up with you.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
The Eclipse recently smuggled someone off-world. I need the name of the ship she left on.
I don't know about their people smuggling operations. They must keep records in their base. I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one, but I happened to take it. But be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous. You should be able to get into the Merc base now. It's the elevator back that way, to your right.
Get ready to fight.
Requesting assistance.
Deploying warfield!
Sherpard, my scans confirm that the chemical compound will boost morale. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
Can't reach the target. Can't get a lock. Can't reach the target.
We've been spotted.
Subdue and suppress.
Deploying warfield!
Can't get a lock.
Feel the flood rage! Time to fight!
They've seen us. Can't reach the target.
Mind over matter!
Got it.
Gotcha!
I got it.
Get ready to fight.
I'll put them down.
Got one! Deploying warfield!
You're dead.
Deploying warfield!
Can't target them. My shields are down. Can't reach the target.
Too late.
Can't get along.
Now you're dead. Time to fight.
Be right there.
Right.
Mind over matter!
Can't reach.
Scrap!
You're toast!
Moving worthless. Right.
Well, it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse Merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous bolus. A close exploding red blew the little bastard's suit wide open. I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
The killer is named Elnora.
Figure that detective would want this. Feel the blood rage.
Yes!
Gunship above!
We've been spotted.
Take the war.
Allied force casualty.
Gunship above!
System not designed for specialized operation.
Feel the blood rage.
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows the Pitney 4 sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse, along with 600 units of red sand.
This isn't the information Samara needs, but it does implicate the Volus.
Valuable information to the Volus.
Let's worry about that after we find the ship name.
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
I don't know what drugs you're on, but stay back and I won't shoot you.
You will regret your scandalous words. I am a great wind that will sweep all before me like a great wind. A great biotic wind. Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness. They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Are you part of Pitney 4's trade group?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitney. Poor soul is probably terrified that I have not returned.
Don't think he's reported anything.
Pitney will pick money over friends every time.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon his people. But first, the leader of these mercenaries is in the next room. I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
This idiot is no challenge to anyone.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
Charge.
An ill wind blows upon Wasea, captain of the Eclipse Sisters. After me!
We should have stopped him, Shepard.
We're clear.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world. First a Justicar shows up. Now you. At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass!
Time to fight! Too late! Now you're dead!
Some record of that ship must be around here.
That the ship the crazy Asari wanted to find?
Should we head back to the police station and give her the name, or look around first?
We've got time. Let's look around some more.
Back to the spaceport?
Let's go.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young.
Thank you for removing the Eclipse threat, Earth Clan. It will take them months to... Also, merely out of curiosity, when you were poking about, did you perhaps run across a shipping manifest that belongs to me?
We both know this manifest will get you sent away for a long time.
Absolutely, Earth Clan. For the manifest, I'll give you all the creds I made selling the minigen.
You never know when something like this might come in handy.
If it might change your mind, Earth Clan, returning that manifest would be very profitable for you. If you give it to the detective, her reward will be a pat on the back. Did you change your mind? I'll pay you well.
Here's
for
the
that.
manifest. Next time you do something illegal, Don't write it down.
An excellent point, Earth Clan. You're clearly a better criminal than I. A pleasure doing business.
If you have something that'll encourage the Justicar to leave...
I've got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Sherpard, you impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain, and I will fulfill mine. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
You're sworn to follow a code that dictates your decisions. But I'm running a military operation.
You wonder if I will refuse to follow orders because of my code?
I can't allow that to happen.
By agreeing to follow you, I am compelled to swear the most difficult of Justicar oaths, the third oath of subsumation. After I do, your orders will override the code. You should know, however, that I'll still give you my opinion if the situation warrants.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the code. By the code, I will serve you, Sherpard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
Now you have to do whatever I tell you?
I am sworn to you. Do not make more of it than that. Shall we return to your ship?
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar, and you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
This evidence names the murderer. Turns out basic police work isn't so hard. You just have to leave the station.
I'll keep that tip in mind. Now, what have you got there? Interesting. But I can't verify it. It would be inadmissible.
I vouch for Sherpard, and any evidence he brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar. You're not big on the charm, but you get the job done, and I'm old enough to appreciate that. It's a shame this Elnora escaped, but I'll get her. At least you put her on the run. Okay, enough with all the congratulations. I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We've studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
With what we're planning, we need all the experienced people we can get.
We still don't know what we're going to find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
Had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
My female intuition says she wants to be more than just good friends.
What makes you say that?
It's in her body language. How she turns to you when you enter the room. How she watches your every move. Quarians are so fascinating to me, but they also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. No communications yet.
I'm sure there's...
Sherpard.
How are you?
I've spent much of the last 400 years on my own. It is nice to have a colleague to chat with. I may be rusty at it, however. If you are patient, I would love to talk.
How much do you know about our
I
mission?
know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
You don't want to know why the Collectors need to be fought?
When you live by a code that compels you to harsh action, you learn the dangers of cure. If I must kill a man because he has done wrong, do I really wish to know that he is a devoted father?
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nosat.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code. You might say it is...
I need to know if this will impact the mission.
It will not.
What do you think of Cerberus?
I've heard rumors, but learned long ago to form my own impressions. There is too much room for interpretation in the opinions of others.
Why were you willing to work for Cerberus when you didn't have first-hand knowledge?
I work for you, Sherpard. Our methods may be different, but our goals are not.
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
You might say.
I should get back to
It
work.
has been my pleasure, Commander.
me, my sources indicate you were in a warehouse recently. Did you by any chance forward a questionable shipping note to a Mr. Thax?
That depends on who's asking.
My intentions are peaceful, and I'll take that as a yes. I'm a representative for Mr. Thax. He's very grateful to you. Please accept this as a gift for bringing the shipping irregularities to his attention.
What happens to the shipping agent who was cheating Thax?
That depends on how sincere her apology is, and how willing she is to correct a mistake.
Do you want help finding the person who cheated Thax?
Thank you, but that won't be necessary. Mr. Thax will be making a series of polite calls. Hopefully a confrontation will not be required.
It was my pleasure.
Have a pleasant day.
Cell at 25.
I spent the last 2 years here. I had a purpose, a goal. Now that I've accomplished it, something occurs to me. In all that...
All right. Let's do it.
Excellent. So the total comes to 116,420 credits.
Oh, of course. I just need to...
The people here are asked to sacrifice their own convictions and beliefs in exchange for a soulless corporate identity. I understand that kind of life would be attractive to some people, but not to me.
The council is violating their cultural rights. Indentured servitude market.
Excuse me, I'm waiting for someone.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course, I can help you. Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not? I did it after you tried.
Commander, a pleasure to see you again. Can I help you with something?
Thank you.
Have a pleasant visit to Nos Astra, Commander.
I need minimal heat increase and speed.
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent? Our report may surprise you. New data. Habitat. The new count says new homes ranging from studio top mansions.
The Eclipse team is getting dangerously close to finding Miranda's sister. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Thank you, Sherpard. I appreciate this. I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you. Damn it! Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
Put us down in that cover behind them.
Let's hope they really do want to take us alive.
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it! I got this.
Since you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Kidnapped? This doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Inyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
What do you mean Niket won't be helping us?
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed unless you do something stupid. You walk away now, the girl goes back to her father, and everybody's happy.
Everybody but my sister. And me.
Should we be talking to Captain Inyala about this?
You don't want to talk to the captain. She's not as polite as I am. She's the best commando I've ever seen. I've seen her tear people in half with her biotics. And she's getting paid a lot to stop you.
She gets in my way, she'll never have a chance to spend it.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy bitch kidnapped our boss's baby daughter. He's been looking for her for more than a decade.
It's complicated, Sherpard. We share the same DNA, just not the same birthday.
You took a baby from the richest guy in the galaxy, lady. I don't know what your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
I'm giving you one chance to leave. That's more than most get.
Captain Inyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell on your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you want
We've been spotted. Can't target them.
Affirmative. Hang on, I've got one of their radios. I'll patch us in, see if I can get an idea of what we're up against. Sherpard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my twin, genetically. But my father grew her when I was a teenager. She was meant to replace me. I couldn't let my father do to her what he did to me. So I rescued her. She's almost a woman now.
Why didn't you tell me that we were saving a kid?
She's not a child. She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose. There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't trust you sooner. You deserved to know.
I can understand choosing to go your own way, but you stole a young child from her father.
If you knew my father, you would understand. I wasn't the first one he made. I was only the first one he kept. I was brought up with no friends, pushed to meet impossible demands. I wasn't a daughter to him. I don't know what I was. Oriana has had a normal life. I made the right decision.
Sounds like your friend Niket might be in some trouble.
If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned. According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
Can you tell me anything about the cargo processing yard?
We'll be moving through conveyor systems. There'll be a lot of movement. Finding targets won't be easy. We'll need to stay sharp. And these cargo transports carry hazardous materials. So watch what you shoot at.
I hope your friend can be trusted.
Absolutely. Niket is one of my oldest friends. I guess you could say he was my only real friend. He's the only person I didn't cut ties with when I left my father.
Is there a chance your father could be using Niket to get to you?
I'm sure he's tried, but Niket's one of the few people who understands what my father is really like. I trusted him with my life when I ran from my father, Sherpard. He won't betray me now.
Let's go find Niket and
Right.
Oriana.
They're on the far side of the conveyor line. Time your shots.
Switch up!
We got casualties! This is Inyala. Keep the bitch back. The kid is nearing the transport terminal.
We can use this.
Make activity.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Damn it, I'm not letting her get Oriana.
I don't care how many victims.
We can cut down through the cargo line.
Can't reach the target.
I am Krogan!
have attempted to delay you by disabling the elevators. I am overriding their lockdown.
Get to cover!
Operatives have attempted to delay you by disabling the elevators. I am overriding their lockdown.
Going now! Understood!
Incoming!
Moving.
I'll take it.
I got it.
Combat
Put them down!
Incineration ready!
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in, and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch. Or maybe it means something else. Niket wouldn't do that. Damn it, why won't this thing go any faster?
What makes you so sure that Niket wouldn't turn on you?
He could have turned on me when I ran away. I'm sure my father tried to buy him off. If he didn't do it then, why would he do it now?
Did Niket know that you took Oriana from your father?
No, he just found out about that. It was too personal to involve someone else. I never really thought about it, but maybe... No, he'd have to understand why I did it. He knows what I went through.
Did Niket know that you took Oriana from your father?
It was... I never really thought about it, but maybe... No, he'd have to understand
The message on the radio seemed pretty clear.
He wouldn't betray me. We'll be at the transport shuttle in a moment, and we'll clear this up.
Listen to me. I've got authorization to change their booking.
I'm sorry, sir. We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we... Miri.
This should be fun.
Niket, you sold me out.
Not many civilians around. We can end this here and now.
Not before I get some answers. Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby...
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
From a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
How did Miranda's father turn you?
They told me you'd kidnapped your baby sister all those years ago. They said I could help get her back peacefully. No trauma to the family. I told them you'd never do that. They could go to hell. And you finally told me what you'd done. I called them back that night.
Why didn't you call me, Niket? We've been through a lot. You could have at least let me explain.
I deserve to know that you'd stolen your sister, Miri. I deserve to know you were with Cerberus. But I had to hear it from your father first.
How much did Miranda's father pay you?
A great deal.
Damn it, Niket! You were the only one I trusted from that life.
He knew you felt that way. That's why he bought me.
So you just took his money.
Don't get holy with me, Miri. You took his money for years.
I knew Eclipse was willing to get their hands dirty. But kidnapping a kid?
I'm not stealing her. I'm rescuing her. Come on, Niket. Let's finish this bitch off and get out of here.
Take your best shot.
I was just waiting for you to finish getting dressed. Or does Cerberus really let you whore around in that outfit?
If Niket knows about Oriana, then your father does too. Relocating her won't work.
Miranda's father has no information about Oriana. I knew you had spy programs in your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private. I'm the only one who knows.
Which means that you're the only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket. I'm going to miss you. Figuratively speaking.
I was tired of talking anyway.
So was I. Hostiles to the right!
Focus fire!
I can't believe Niket sold me out. I didn't even see it coming.
Everyone makes mistakes. I'm guessing that's one you won't repeat.
Why did he make me kill him? He could have run. He could have lied about having the data stored somewhere. But he just stood there. The only loose end. He knew what I'd have to do.
Maybe he didn't think he'd have the nerve to gun him down.
No, he knew. All too well.
You did what you had to do, Miranda. You're not responsible for his death.
Of course I am. But it's not my fault. It's not even Niquette's, really. My father takes the blame for all of this. It's always been like this. My father gave me anything I ever wanted, but there was always a hook, an angle for his long-term plan. I threw away everything he ever gave me when I ran. Except Niquette. Weakness on my part.
You can't toss aside everything you care about just to be safe.
It's okay, Sherpard. My father hurt me, but he did... As much as he tried to turn me into exactly what he wanted, I'm my own person.
You still have Oriana.
My father didn't give her to me. But, yes, you're right. No sign of Eclipse. It looks like we're clear. There she is. She's safe. With her family. Come on, we should go.
Don't you even want to say hello?
It's not about what I want, it's about what's right for her. The less she knows about me, the better. She's got a family. A life. I'll just complicate that for her.
She doesn't need any details. But would it really be so bad for her to know she has a sister who loves her?
I guess not.
Go on. We'll wait here.
Anything flashier? I want something that says, I own this room. There we go. Run away.
Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn Ilium travel bureaucracy.
Were you trying to get them to help you find this locket?
Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter was young when he died. This is the only memento she has of him. Please accept this. It's much less than I would have had to pay the bureaucrats to authorize a search.
Bad luck on the stock market? Debt piling up? Perhaps you need to explore other options.
Indentutech. Pay off my debt and help me gain valuable job skills. Now, just 5 years later, I'm a free man again.
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports were for Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is... I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Don't worry, Kelly. I wouldn't let him touch you.
If there's any touching being done, you'd better be involved. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages that your... Samara would like to see you in Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need it. Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Hey, got a minute? So, you and Kelly, huh? Sounds like you two had a nice date. I thought she was coming on to me at first, but maybe she was just being friendly to the new girl. Liara Tassoni's got quite a reputation. I've done business with her people before. My heart goes out to Miranda and her sister. That's a rough situation. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy.
It's all right.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
You're dangerous too.
As are you. But she is... Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
Isn't she only deadly to the people she mates with?
Each time she kills, she becomes stronger, smarter, and faster. And she's been doing this for She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do
3.
you?
And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Marinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free.
You said this is genetic.
3. Marinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free.
I needed to know this a long time ago.
I present no danger to anyone besides my own children. And this is not easy to speak of, even 400 years after I learned it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
We've all suffered, Samara.
I'm not asking for your pity. I am trying to explain why this is so important to me. Shall I stop?
Keep going. I'm listening.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
You either get stuck in your past or forget it and move on.
I am not stuck in my past. I am out to rectify it. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And
we'll go find Morinth.
I hope we can go to Omega soon.
Why is going to Omega so important to you?
A matter of great importance. My daughter is an Ardat Yakshi. I believe she is somewhere near the Afterlife nightclub. I need to find her and kill her.
How did all this happen?
I learned so much, experience. I could finally sit back, bask, and enjoy my family.
We need to get
I
on with
understand. Nonetheless, if there is help me find my long-lost daughter.
If there's time, maybe we... I'll think about that.
Of course.
forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Sherpard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Sherpard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground. Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn. I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
They were sneaking around behind the elusive man's back.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man. I remember escaping to this one, fighting him. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life. To the right.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking?
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yeah.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin to...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation. This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Can't get a lock.
Can't target them.
Can't reach the...
Now!
I'm down!
Can't target.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
The other children must have died in great numbers. Even then, they were a part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive. So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb. Marks!
Can't reach...
Destroy you! Right.
Move into cover. They kept kids here?
I'm with you. It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when I broke out.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on 0. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
This whole place was built to turn you into what you are.
You don't get it, Sherpard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on, harder and tougher. This might be useful.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who what? Zero, wait!
Sherpard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see. Kill them on my own. I want them.
Nothing can
stop me! Kill them myself. Incoming! Promised us lots of salvage. Fine, we'll put them down.
You're in my way.
Get them! Kill them on my own. I want them dead. Kill them myself.
Lost shield.
I'll kill them myself.
Can't get a look.
Nothing gets in my way. Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, And you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids? Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How did you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
He deserves it.
I decide how to deal with my past, not you.
I gave you an order.
Killing him isn't gonna fix my head. Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all... I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Touch me and I will smear the world with you, bitch!
Enough! Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
The people I recruit are my business, Miranda. You leave Jack alone.
She can't be trusted, Sherpard. She's unstable. She's jeopardizing the mission.
Jack's doing just fine. Maybe you should take a look at your own attitude.
My thoughts exactly.
Are we good?
Not even remotely.
Hey, Aresh, it's Kira. You promised us lots of salvage. Fine, we'll put him down.
You're in my way.
Get them! Kill them on... My order, I want them dead! Kill them myself! Why aren't they dead yet?
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my... So many years.
My name is Jack.
We all knew you were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Why did you come back?
I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened.
You do the same thing.
There's no reason good enough. Are you?
When I came to...
stopped it.
Everything we went through must have been
We can
worth...
blow up the place, but that still leaves him.
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is
Fuck
where...
that.
He deserves it.
I decide how to deal with my past, not you.
I gave you an order.
Killing him is...
Jack! If you can't, I will.
That felt... good.
A bullet in the head solves everything.
I know that now. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. Never did any good. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I used this table for everything. It was like I was pathetic. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Enough! Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
My opinion is the one that matters. You two keep a deck apart at all times.
She can't be trusted, Sherpard. She'll jeopardize the whole mission.
If we survive this, you two can tear each other apart. Until then, save your hate for the collectors.
She'll survive. I'll make sure of it. Then, I'll tear you apart myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Sherpard. Thanks again, Sherpard. Taking the time. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help. And you proved yourself trustworthy. Unlike Niket, I'm glad I got to take him out myself.
It's funny, I think of you as all business. Good to see that there's a person under there.
The mission's too important to let personal feelings interfere. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that. Commander, what can I do?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Sherpard.
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Sherpard. Of course, Commander.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
One night with Arya. That's all.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Sherpard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider... I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
Not illegal? I doubt it.
Well, it's certainly legal on Omega. I can't be expected to know the laws of every settlement in the galaxy, can I?
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friend.
End is not.
I'll take it.
What do you want?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of...
blight on galactic purity. You, sir.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm looking into this on my own authority.
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
A lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth. I see. I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morin?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morin. That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist. So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that... I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. She's gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her. Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things. We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Hello again. Did you find anything? Is there anything?
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for. She was creative. How so? She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was
I should go. Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the Helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a a longing. No one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle 34, orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Close the holojournal.
This is Morin's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
She kills with sex, and I have no plans to sleep with her.
Perhaps you have a right to be glib, Sherpard, but caution is wise here. Morin speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds like my kind of Asari.
You joke, Sherpard, but for all your might, you will be in great danger. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Neff made that.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta. Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you...
Hello again. Did you find anything?
Enter.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Herod. Oh, I love that place. But I always thought Herod only sold stuff for men.
Oh no! Herod has something for everyone. He also sold me this spice rack shaped like a mining scanner.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who wasn't?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approve. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Sherpard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Sherpard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Veyenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
I'm ready to punch someone, and you're too close.
Relax, relax. It's cool. I'll step off.
Are you sure this is where you want to be?
I love this place. I love everyone here. I gotta find tickets. Get with me.
Hi again. I already said I love you, though.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
What kind of help?
My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florida. He's the worst of the worst.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Florid's onto her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
It sounds simple enough. Why can't you do it?
I stare at monitors all day. I can't walk up and talk to a gang leader. I'd piss my pants and run away. I can't let Moiral die. It's just saying 2 words in a sentence. You can do that, right?
I'll think about it.
Please do. Please. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence. Thank you so much for helping me. Moiral is right over there.
Tell me again what the issue.
My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get
hurt.
hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You're on your own with this.
Well, I guess that's it. She's dead. Thank you so much for helping me. Moiral is... Okay, just...
You're breathing on my drink!
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me!
It ain't hard to get. Give it up, baby. I'm sold.
Leave me alone!
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole! I'm a dancer, not a hooker!
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
What the hell? I'm just looking for a good time. This isn't your business.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that. Dance with me anytime.
It's hot.
I guess they'll let anybody in here now. No standards anymore.
Can you back that up? We go out to the alley, only one of us comes back in.
I'm just trying to have a drink here. No need to get all excited. Damn humans.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I know what I like.
Do you?
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
What do you think of Halleck?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Bayenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Do you think this conversation is about power?
Of course it is.
I sat down for a conversation, not a power struggle.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
I just want whatever I could score when she comes back.
Hi again. I already said
You're human and you don't look high, so you're it.
Slow down and tell me what the problem
Right. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
Your friend could get hurt.
I have to get a message to her, and fast. The 2 words are terminal. Remember, terminal and eternity.
You're breathing on my drink!
It's hot. Sweaty. Perfect.
You need something, man?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her.
The music here used to be avant-garde. Couldn't dance to it, but that was fun.
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
Lots of money on display here tonight. Good cred hunting tonight. Hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep ink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
A pair of sad losers who think there's something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? Human thinks he's a tough guy.
Tougher than you.
No thanks. Oh. Are you still here? Do you know anyone?
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
But violence is such a charming way to reach that end.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The 2 actresses on it.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
What do you think of the music?
Dark
here?
rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance...
What do you think of Halleck?
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die. I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. Have a Hallex if you want, but wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. Have a Hallex if you want, but wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do. Surely you don't want to leave. Why don't you come over here? I promise you'll like it. I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Sherpard?
I'd rather fight than hide.
Yes. Better to take control of your fate. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
So strong. I need this. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
I want you. I'd kill for you. Anything you want.
Shh, darling. Just relax and hear my words.
Morin!
Mother.
Do not call me that!
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me! Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Sherpard. Let us finish this.
End of the line, Morin.
And they call me a monster. Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Sherpard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
I want to look around.
Very well. I will remember the day of Morin's birth. Tell me when you are ready. Are you ready?
Let's go.
mantis. End is not.
Hello again. Please tell me you have something.
I'll have to come back.
Of course. You know.
Choose from among hundreds of potential relationships ranging from the demure to the deranged, the kind to the kinky. Cantinos relationships, you never have to compromise.
Anomaly detected. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW.
Something on our sensors. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. away. I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with us anymore.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as...
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues. Unsafe deceleration. Local food and neural decay. Beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor...
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It is unlikely anyone could avoid the effects for so long.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
They've seen us.
That one is dead. I've heard them.
Hostile forces have engaged. Have engaged.
That was not neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Okay, clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
Possibly. But the female on the beach said the exiled came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with it.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long. He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Your captain and weapons are forbidden. Missions are not in demand obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Please, wait. You fought his machines. You have it. This. I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Not what I would have done, but they were in a desperate situation.
How long do you stay desperate? The numbers go up from there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing, what he allowed here, Sherpard, I don't see any justification.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
The posed corpse has been there a long time. A warning. These others, a month, and left where they fell.
The Hunters started fighting back.
Affirmative.
Can't reach the target. Can't get a lock. Hostile! Get over here!
Impact imminent.
Can't reach. Targeting.
Will do.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father. Hostile drone!
Get them off their feet!
Get over here. Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob? My Jacob?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I'd hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.
weapons, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Sherpard. Don't presume to understand. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor? Or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Sherpard, Jacob.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long... Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Sherpard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Sherpard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob. What's this area of the ship? That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Only half our fuel remains. investigating the death of Sidonis, Sherpard. They currently have no leads. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Yes?
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI person. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors. Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Sherpard VI when you... It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
I also didn't tell him what you do for a living. Do you normally discuss assassinations with the police?
I take your point. Thank you, Sherpard.
You think there's any place on board we could buy a fish? They don't like live animals on the Citadel. Waste.
Welcome back.
I'm just browsing.
Of course. Take your time.
Maybe a fish, then?
What? Why? It's a fish. Fish have nothing to do with the Citadel. Besides, it'll be dead in a couple of years.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. CSEC authorities are reporting the death of Lantar Sidonis, a former mercenary and resident of Station Omega in the Terminus systems. Sidonis was shot in the head with a high-caliber military rifle from a...
Fine, fine. I just need to pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister, if you have it.
You don't mix your spice correctly. What cooking school did you say you went to?
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What are you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you were retired. Come Commander Sherpard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything, yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Is the people I work for?
We don't have time for this.
God, Thane, help me.
Help me, Mouse. My son is out there, in the dark.
That's why I carried for him. I thought you'd want me to. Please.
Explain.
He came in, said he was looking for work. He had a holo of me, the one you took, Krios. I put the word out. Used your old contacts. Elias wanted to hire him. Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Sherpard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volus who are patching it all the time.
One other thing.
I hope you like it. I mean, it's a little rough, but they're always patching it.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people when you were here, Krios. He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward, Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a holo of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the holo. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other holos. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Sherpard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back.
The Tyrian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors died in the Relay 314 incident at Shashi.
I still say we should join the Blue Suns. They'd probably pay for our equipment.
They probably only hire you if you look like you can fight, so we need something to start with.
That's right. Like the shot.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you board the shuttle with that.
But this is...
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8.
Come on, please, you have to help me. I need to make something nice. It's for a date.
I wish they still made role-playing games like they used to. These days, it's all big choices and visceral combat. I miss those old games where you had to remember to drink water and get
Inquiry has concluded that a combat VI that went rogue on Luna was not intentionally upgraded to
too far. Wait, this was a trick, wasn't it? You sent me to the wrong place just to get me to leave.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Been trying to get this refund for 2 years. 2 years! I'm not giving up now.
You'd get a lot farther in life if you just held on to your service orders and receipts.
I just got a refund in exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omnigel converter here.
I don't think you have the right place.
No, they said to go to the warehouse. This is the warehouse.
The nerve enhancements say that there are occasional motor control side effects.
Jake loves to run. What if it makes him fall down?
Jake is fine. He's a perfectly healthy dog.
Ah, my favorite customer.
I'm just looking around.
I'll be here if you need anything.
It's something to do with the Omnigel modulator's heatsink, right? That's why he asked us to go to Saranus. So, is it a heatsink module, or a whole new Omnigel module that has a better heatsink?
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum? Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the C-Sec charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
You want to accept bribes? Fine. I don't care how you run your precinct. I want to know if you're going to help me.
Yeah, I'll help, absolutely. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight, and if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here.
Ben Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
I plan to improvise. No plan survives contact with the enemy anyway.
I suppose that's true. I won't interfere then. This will be difficult. If we're too gentle with him, his advocate will get past Bailey. If we're too rough, well, we need him alive.
One way or the other, he'll tell us what we need to know.
I wish I felt your confidence.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
You ordered a hit on someone. You're gonna tell me who.
The only person I'm talking to is my advocate.
Here's how it works. I ask a question, you answer the question. You speak when you're spoken to.
Who the fuck you
Mr.
think
Kellum, I don't believe you were paying attention.
Nice. You just handed me your job. Hit me again and I'll take your money too. I'm gonna straighten you out as soon as Bailey gets here.
Just tell us what we need to know. My associate isn't very patient.
What are you, frog boy? His little apologist? Hit me again, asshole. Every punch is another credit.
Works for me.
No! Do you know what I'll do to you when I get out of here?
Keep it up, tough guy. You'll leave in a bag.
Go to hell.
Ease up. He's no use to us dead.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I'm done being patient. Give me a name or I'll cut your balls off and sell them to a Krogan.
Joram! Joram Talid. Dorian in the 800 blocks.
He's unconscious. No need to wake him up, I think.
I'm not shedding any tears. Not over the likes of him.
I'd hope to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. Pure results come from pure methods. I worry about what is yet to come.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months, C-Sec filled with humans? Anderson does what he can, but some people have lived on the station since before humans had starships. They see it as a coup.
I don't give a damn what Jorum's politics are. This is about Thane's son, not him.
You might not care, but the people who live here do. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. I'm on Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
You can count on it.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
I'm following.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Cole yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on Election Day.
No problem so far.
I've got him.
Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. No sign of trouble. I see him. I'm following. No problem so far. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Target in sight.
What's wrong today?
I got that weird feeling, like somebody's watching me.
You're running for...
Where is he now?
Yes, sir.
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Yes, sir.
I see him.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here?
What?
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is here?
Dangerous?
Get out of here, now, before it blows!
Blows? What the?
Run!
All right.
I can't believe that actually worked.
I need you to stay close or we'll lose him. Don't let him get away. No problem so far. Target in sight.
Kolyat! Vane!
I saw.
He's heading to Khalid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec. Put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your... What the hell?
Khalid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What? So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were... older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son? I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
Someone like that is trouble you don't want to deal with.
Someone's got to deal with it. Doesn't have to be me, though.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
That kid goes through the system. We both know he's there for the rest of his life. Those guys were a waste of skin. Scales. Whatever.
If you've got another suggestion, I'm listening.
Give him a job. He can work off his debt to society, and you can keep an eye on him.
It sounds like more work for me, and I can't just deputize him into CSEC. You have to go through channels.
I didn't say have him work for CSEC. I said have him work for you.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Yes?
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.